Hey guys, welcome back. Carnivore Grandpa here. In this video, I'd like to just introduce myself and let you know my journey a little bit. I grew up on a farm. Let's back up. I'm 56 years old. I have 6 children, wonderful wife, and 12 grandchildren. And that's the important part, is family. Now on to my boring story. I grew up on a farm. We ate pretty well. We ate meat, potatoes, bread, some veggies, a little bit of fruit, not a lot because it was expensive. We always had an apple or an orange in our lunch when we went to school, and when certain fruits were in season, my mom used to always buy some basically as a special treat. We tried to live basically according to the Canada Food Guide, and that's what we knew. That's what we were told. We ate what we were told, and everything was great pretty much in my life. When I turned 19, I exited high school. I was 155 pounds. I was well muscled. I was lean. Growing up in the farm, of course, working hard, playing sports. Did all the things that a normal guy would do, basically, and I thought I was in pretty good shape. Actually, let's rephrase that. I was in pretty good shape. Got married to my sweetheart when I was 20 and started college. I started in a nursing program where they taught a little bit on nutrition. From what I know now, I would say it wasn't right, but we did get a little bit of nutritional, Canada Food Guide. I'm from Canada, by the way. The food pyramid with all the grains in the bottom and a little bit of meat at the top. And so we tried to live that way. Of course, while in college, we didn't have any money. We were married. We were starting out. So we ate crap. We ate Kraft dinner and Hamburger Helper and maybe a little too many chips, pop, because we're out on our own. We were buying what we wanted to eat. And noticed I started gaining weight, and it wasn't a big deal. I'd gain a little bit of weight and I'd lose it again. It was easy to shed, no big deal. So if I gained a little bit of weight, I could lose it. Around the age of 35, that stopped. I no longer could lose the weight I was gaining. I went from 155 pounds to 165 to 175 to 185 to 195 over the next few years, and at one point I was 205 pounds. For a guy who's 5'10", and not very heavily framed, that's way too much. 155, maybe 165 would be my good weight. I'm not huge like some of the guys I follow online, Dr. Sean Baker and Dr. Ken Berry, who are over 6 feet tall and weigh over 200 pounds, and they look great. But I'm smaller frame. So this is for everybody. And this channel is for guys who are getting older and getting sicker and getting fatter. Let's change that. So now I'm gaining weight and I can't lose it. And I go to my doctor and she says, "Oh, your cholesterol's high. I'm going to send you to a dietitian. And she's going to tell you how to eat." So I went to the dietitian. She says, "Get rid of all the fatty meats, anything high in cholesterol, all your processed meats, your processed cheese," which is good. She said you can eat fish and you can eat chicken, preferably chicken breast without skin on it, and you can eat all the pasta to fill yourself up and all the rice and all the potatoes you want. And I said, okay, that's what I'll do, because I'm going to do what they're telling me to do because it's going to make me better. So I started on that diet. Lo and behold, a little while later, I went in to see my doctor again, did blood work, and now I have high cholesterol and I have high blood pressure. And so I said, oh, what the crap? Like, what do I do now? So I added weights. I've gone from being a nurse to working in construction, building contracting, and I'm working my butt off at work, very physical job, and now I add weights because I got to get this under control. I've got to fix this. So I'm doing everything they tell me to do. I'm eating what they tell me to eat. I'm adding exercise because they say, you know, if you change your diet and you add exercise, you're going to lose weight and you're going to be healthy. Nothing changes. Nothing changed. So eventually I thought, okay, I need to change something. I need to start researching this. So I started researching what helps with high cholesterol and high blood pressure. And I came across over and over again people talking about the keto way of eating, which is high fat, moderate protein, low carbohydrate. So I thought, what do I got to lose? I'm already sick. I'm already fat. Let's give this a try. So I gave it a whirl, and within 6 months, I had lost 35 pounds. I was back down to the 160 mark, and I was feeling good. I lost a lot of my joint pain that I had. I lost a lot of the gout that I had. This was in May 2018 that I started the ketogenic way of life. The ketogenic way of eating, they call it. 17, sorry. Oh, sorry, May 2017. Went back in to see my doctor. She took my blood pressure and she said, what are you doing? And I said, why? And she said, well, your blood pressure's down. And we were going to wait and see what your blood work comes back at. So she called me a few days later, went in for another appointment. She had my blood work back. And she says, your blood work's good. Your cholesterol is way down. Your triglycerides are down. Total cholesterol is good. And I said, well, I'm eating keto. She said, well, good for you. Like, keep it up. This is great. Your blood work's great. So I thought, okay, let's keep going. So I was on the ketogenic diet for another 6 months. So in total, about a year. And I started hearing about this other thing. It kept coming up online called the carnivore way of eating, or the carnivore lifestyle. And I started checking it out online, and a lot of people were saying that they were getting rid of joint pain, just different things metabolically that they had trouble with. So I decided I'd give it a month. So I went on it for a month, and I started feeling pretty good. I lost the rest of my joint pain. There was a little bit still clinging there, you know. The rest of my gout, my toes, my big toes were still stiff. I lost that. And I thought, this is pretty good. So after a month, my trial month, I thought, I'll keep going with this. And I gave it 6 months. And so I was eating steak, sausages, cheeses, creams, eggs, bacon, you know, all the stuff that men hate, that we force ourselves to eat. And I went back to the doctor again. We had started getting our blood work done every 6 months when we started keto. And because, you know, you don't want to be stupid. You don't want things to get out of hand and say, okay, this is perfect. I don't need to check anything. Everything's good. You know, let's be smart about this. So we started checking our blood work every 6 months. So I went back after being 6 months carnivore, and my doctor took my blood pressure, and she says, okay, what are you doing now? I said, well, I took out all my fruits and vegetables. I'm just eating meat. I said, I'm on a carnivore. I eat carnivore. And she says, okay. She grabs a lab requisition. She starts checking stuff off. She says, I want to check this and this and this and this and this. she's very supportive. I thought, she's great. And my lab work came back. She called me in and she says, your blood pressure is lower than it's ever been. Your cholesterol levels are good. They're lower. And your lab work's all great. Everything's good. So I've just kept on. The first 6 months, I didn't do a whole lot of weight training, but you know what? It gave me, the carnivore way of eating gave me energy. I had more energy. I felt better. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna throw in some weight training here. And I lost an extra 3 to 5 pounds. But I noticed even in the first little bit carnivore, when I didn't have any added exercise, I was gaining muscle. I was gaining muscle without working at it. Without working at it. And I thought, hey, why don't I throw 5 or 10 minutes of maybe a little bit of dumbbell training? I've got a few down in the basement that are collecting dust. Might as well break them out and see what happens. So I started doing, 5, 10 minutes, maybe, and sometimes I wouldn't even do the dumbbells. I'd just do push-ups and, do as many push-ups as I could in a day, and that was good. And I started gaining muscle. I started gaining lean muscle. And I thought, that can't be bad. I've lost more weight. My labs are better. My cholesterol and my blood pressure are better. And I'm gaining muscle. So I'm here to tell you guys, it's not over. They try to tell you, okay, your blood pressure's going up. Your cholesterol's going up. You're getting fatter, let's medicate you for this, that, and the other thing. And you know what? It's all just because you're getting old. Your libido's down. You feel like crap. I'm here to tell you, it's not true. That's not true. You don't have to suffer through that. We can change that. And if I can help at all anyway, then I'm perfectly willing. I'm going to start posting more videos on metabolic syndrome, what I found out about that, about insulin resistance, about intermittent fasting. And we're going to get this under control, guys. We're going to work together and get our lives back. Let's get our lives back. I want to be around to see my grandkids grow up, my great-grandchildren grow up, my great-great-grandchildren grow up. Let's do this, and I'm here to help. Click like button, click the subscribe button, and we'll go through this journey together. Okay, thanks guys. See you later.